Hi everybody, it's Willow here from Willow Moon Mystical. Willow Moon Mystical is my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, my Instagram, my TikTok, and my little shop at home in Sasta, Florida. And today I'm going to continue this series on preparing my Imbolc altar and preparing for Brigid's feast day. And today we will be making Brigid's cross. Now, as you know, I film outside on my lanai, and today is trash day, so you will probably hear the garbage man behind me a street or so over. But this is Brigid's cross, and this is what we're going to be making today. Now, Brigid's cross, originally, the legend to it is that after Brigid became Saint Brigid, she was sitting on the floor of her father's sick room while he laid dying in the bed, and as Brigid was telling him of the Trinity, she picked some rush up off the floor and formed this equal armed cross. So that is where the legend of Brigid's cross comes from. Now, as I've always done and what was handed down to me, we create the cross. Normally we create the cross right like the day before Imbolc, but and then hang it in our kitchen, and it hangs there until the following Imbolc when we create another. This is to bring Brigid's blessings and healing and prosperity into our home, her protection into our home as well. So I will be creating a cross now that I will be using on my altar for Imbolc, and then it will hang in my home thereafter. Normally, like this one, I make it out of corn husk, such as this. I gotta scoot a little closer. Out of corn husk, such as this, and I just tear it into strips like this, and I fold it over. This is normally what I use to make my Imbolc cross or Brigid's cross. But this year, because I'm going with the color scheme of spring green and purple and yellow, I decided I wanted to create it out of paper, and I chose this spring green paper to do it with. Now what I did is I just took colored typing paper, the spring green, and I cut it in strips about 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 of an inch wide, and then I folded it. What I did is I folded it in half as such, and then I folded it in half again, and this created what I would call the paper straw or the paper rush that I will be using for my crafting of my Brigid's cross. Yeah, paper never wants to cooperate, if you ever noticed. But still, that's fine. I can use that. And you're going to need anywhere from 16 to 20 pieces. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I need to create just a couple of more. Okay, 15, 16, 17. I have 18, so I think I might be good here. Let me finish making this one. Making it out of paper can be a little bit difficult because you don't want to rip the paper, and it does not comply as easily as the corn husk does. But there we go. So here's the way I was taught to make it and how I've always made it, and this is how I'm going to share with you. We're going to be working from 12, 6, 9 to 3. So we're going to start from 12 to 6, and then we're going to take one and we're going to fold it in half, and we are going to run from 3 to 9 across like that. And then what we're going to do is we are going to turn it up. So this now becomes 12. So it's turned it once to the right, and then we're going to run, hold up, I messed that up. I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to be holding it from 9 to 3, and we're going to take one, fold it in half, and run it up to 12. So do you see how I got that? Our long piece, we're taking it from 9 to 3, we're folding one in half, we're going to come over it and run it up to 12. Now, the one at 12, we're going to give it a turn to the right. We're going to take another one and fold it in half, and you want to try to keep these as close to half as you can. And we're going to run it up to 12. Then we're going to turn it to the right at 3 o'clock. And then we're going to take another one and fold it in half. And we're going to run this one up to 12. And then we're going to turn it to 3 o'clock. Or just turn it to the right. We're going to take another one up to 12 across where we just turned to 3. And then we're going to turn that 12 to the right to 3 o'clock. We're going to try to keep them as uniform as we can. And this is the matter for which we're going to continue around the cross. Always go up to 12, always turn to 3. And like I said, you want to try to keep them as closely folded to the center as you can. So when you fasten these, you'll catch the ends. So up to 12, turn it to 3. And you can see the cross is starting to form. So we're going to take this, whoa, hold them up there. Try to get it as close as you can, up to 12, and turn to 3. And we're going to do it again. And you can take this out as far as you want it. And we're going to take it up to 12, and turn it to 3. And just keep folding them in half. Take it up to 12 and turn it to 3. And then I think we're about coming to the end of this one. I think I'm going to add one more here and then one more there. Then I'll show you how to lock it in place. So it's up to 12. And then turn to 3, and then the last one, fold it in half, and you're going to take it up to 12, but not all the way up, not yet. This one here on top, we want to pull that back a little bit, and make sure it's open. And we're going to run both of these ones that we're applying, we're going to take through there. This is the one we're putting on right now. We're going to take it right through the bottom of that one. Make sure you get them both in there and slide it up. Pull them both all the way up into place, and then slide this one back in place. Now you might have to play with it a little bit to get it straightened out, but as you start pulling it together, it'll start forming itself. And that locks this last one into place. So I'm going to pull with the last one I slid up under here. I'm going to take all the ones up at 12 now, and you can use string, but I have these little rubber bands that I love to use in my craft work, and I'm going to take, I think I'll use these little brown ones. I'm going to gather them all up as uniform as I can. As you can see, as uniform as I can, I'm going to pull them all up, and I'm going to put a rubber band here. Now I think I want to make these arms a little bit shorter on this one, so I'm going to move the rubber band down. And then I'm going to clip off to make them all even. And then I want to come back over, try to keep them as organized as you can. It does not have to be perfect, you know, to represent what it is you're trying to accomplish. So I brought all these ones out now, and now I'm going to apply, I'm going to add another rubber band to hold these. And I'm going to clip them and move over to the next one. Like I said, play with them as you go. Try to keep them as taut and as uniform as you can. Again, it don't have to be perfect. We are working with paper. And you can always go back down if you need to pull one. We'll make final adjustments after we get them all secured. So I think that's good. I'm going to apply a rubber band here. And snip. Then I'm going to go up here to the last one. Now you can see it's forming more of Brigid's cross. So I'm going to bring these out. Keep trying to keep them as uniform as I can. And then I'm going to snip that as well. Rubber band got caught up a little bit there. No, never mind, it's fine. There we go, I can adjust that more later. Now when I look at this one, I see I've got one here. So I can take off this rubber band very easily. I think that's what I'll do. And I'm going to pull these taut again here. And put my rubber band back on. Like I said, you can play with this however you want. This one here, since that's on top, might just be able to just tighten that one up a little bit. But just play with them and spread them out. And there you go. There's Brigid's cross. Like I said, it don't have to be perfect. Now you can take this and you can take some of the flowers that we had left over from where we created the Brigid doll and decorate her, and you can glue them on here if you wish. That I might do that, I'm not sure. But I'm pretty satisfied with the two crosses that I made. I think one will go to my shop and one I will keep at home. So I hope you make your own Brigid's cross and put it on your Imbolc altar and then hang it in your house for the coming year. So thank you for joining me. If you will, please give me the thumbs up, share my video, comment below if you will. There's the original straw one. Comment below if you will, and subscribe to my channel. And stay forever magical. Most of all, always be blessed. Blessed be.